so we are going to see the last game played by Vishnu. Vishnu's rating is 437. Yeah, in chess.com. So this game Vishnu was black. Opponent starts with e4. And Vishnu didn't play e5, Vishnu played d5.
Oh,
Username is Vishnu J13, right? Yeah, d5. Now, this opening is called, anybody knows the name of the? No, it's called Scandinavian defense. E4, d5. So, if white takes, black will take back with the queen. That's what black will do. And queen will be active.
If you let the pawn come forward, it will be queen jumped.
No, queen's gambit is d4 opening. It's not this. It's not connected to this. Please make space, Path. You can move this side. Okay. Now, white plays knight to c3. He brings out his piece. Vishnu can actually push this pawn again to attack the knight. He plays e6, defending the pawn. Now knight comes out. So white is bringing out all his pieces. Black is yet to bring any. Vishnu is yet to bring any piece out. But he opened this bishop. So he can't have everything, na? So he's opening one bishop. That's when this bishop will come here. It's fine.
With 2 steps.
Which 2 steps? Knight will take it. Don't give away your pawn just to open a bishop. Okay. So now Vishnu played knight to c6. He brings out a piece. Yes.
Sir, before the pawn moved, the knight wasn't there.
Before the pawn moved? Yeah, before the pawn moved, knight wasn't. After knight moved, after pawn moves, knight came out.
No, but why didn't he move the pawn 2 times?
Where? Oh, you mean, okay. You're asking here, why not? He defended the pawn. If he directly plays on pawn e5, why did he just take the pawn? So this pawn is hanging. Hi, Inaya.
Sir, it's
Yeah.
like, it's a double play to take the pawn. If
Pawn takes, pawn will take back.
yeah, and even the queen can.
But if queen takes, knight will take the queen. So pawn takes back. So pawn is defending the pawn. That's why Vishnu played this one. Now white played knight f3. Vishnu brought his knight out.
Finally.
And now white played pawn to d4. One more pawn to the center. Inaya, you have to focus here. Black, Vishnu took the pawn. Of course, white should take back with, let's ask Inaya. How should white take back Inaya?
Let's see.
That's why you have to listen properly. You have to focus here. Let's ask Anika. How should white take back?
By using the knight.
Yeah, the knight should take back. Yeah. But opponent played knight g5.
What the?
He just saved his knight. What happened? There is no
Not
need to
save.
see when you're seeing a what queen? What queen? So who will take the knight? Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is next. Right now, it is just understanding. So if somebody plays a move, you learn from it. There is no need to act all surprised and shocked. So if somebody plays a move, just see the move. Just try to understand.
By the bishop.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with knight g5. He will take back the pawn. What happened? Why are you pointing at Amira?
So he bullied me in the class.
Which class?
When he was in school.
Okay.
He had one girl. He had one girl called Meher. They bullied him.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Okay.
By calling him monkey.
Oh, is it? Okay. when like long back? Long back?
No, day before yesterday.
Oh, day yesterday. Okay.
So why
Okay.
did he do that day before yesterday?
Okay, let's come back here. If somebody bullies you, you can complain to your parents.
Or
They will.
teacher.
Oh, in school. Okay. Okay, all right. Anyway, knight to g5, and now this pawn will get taken. Knight will take back the pawn. Yeah, either this knight or this knight. And if queen takes knight, Raika, what will happen if the black queen takes this knight? What will happen? I am asking Raika. How many Raikas are there? It's not a very common name. Yeah, bishop will take the knight. Yeah.
Queen.
So if you want to keep this pawn, if Vishnu wants to keep this pawn protected, what should Vishnu do, Arya? If you were black, what would you have done?
I need to be controlling white for this.
You need to calm down and think instead of being all panic.
I need white if I want to play something.
Okay, let me ask Varnika. How should you play for black? Now you have to be quiet. I gave you the chance. You simply babbling this and that. Now chance goes to Varnika. I'm asking you what black should do. You're saying I need white. What I need white? White is just played. I'm asking what's black's next move that you should play. Varnika, what will you do for black? You have to stop giving excuses and start thinking. Yes, Varnika. No decision yet? Who has decided for black? Okay, let's ask Parth. Anika, please properly, don't do yoga. Yes.
Knight kills pawn.
Knight captures pawn. Which knight? This.
Yeah.
Excellent, very good. Black can actually take this pawn for free. Till now there was a white knight defending it. White knight moved,
So that was
which means it's a free pawn. You can take with the queen or with the knight. Both are fine. So well done, Parth, for taking the.
bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
Sir, because then
1 second, Myra. Why is it a?
exchange.
So exchange is bad, is it? How are we deciding exchange is bad? Exchange is just an exchange. It's not bad. You're getting a free pawn. So we have to not have a mental block for. Why are you jumping up and down? Calmness, calmness, calmness. Exchanging queens is not a bad idea. Then you will never exchange queens in a game. Even if at the cost of a bishop, you will avoid an exchange. If you think that exchange is bad. Exchange. What happened? Yes,
Sir,
Vishnu.
knight catches a pawn.
Huh.
Queen might capture and then
Why will your opponent blunder the queen? Don't play chess filled with hope. You have to expect the best move from the opponent, not the worst move in the.
So, let's go to the worst move because they
No. Expect the best from the opponent. Okay. Yes, Anika.
Sir, Parth said with the knight.
Huh.
That was correct. But if
Queen
he
takes.
said with the queen,
Huh.
that's tough.
What's the problem? Queen will take the. You can just tell the move. If queen takes pawn, what will happen?
Yes,
Queen will take the queen. The knight will take the queen.
by one pawn.
Yeah, you're getting a pawn. Queen takes pawn is completely fine. Knight takes pawn.
It's just
Vishnu and Arya, do not disturb the class. You have to be quiet. If you want to have a conversation in the middle of the class, you can go outside and talk and then come back.
Yes.
If I see you talking again, one of you will come to front and one will sit there. Whoever is talking will come to the front. Okay. So queen takes is fine, knight takes is also fine. In the game, Vishnu didn't take the pawn. If you want to keep this pawn, you can also play f5. You can defend the pawn as well. Now knight won't take, right? If knight takes, you'll get the knight. But Vishnu said, okay, I'll just attack the knight, and the knight took the pawn. And now what should Vishnu do? Srinik, what will you do for black in this position?
Sir, I would kill the pawn.
Yeah, you can still take the pawn. Vishnu missed the free pawn. So he just played his bishop out.
What the?
What is the big surprise for a move? When you're seeing a move, learn from the move. There is no need to react to everything. You're getting surprised with every move. If somebody plays a move that's different from what we... 1 second. If somebody plays a move that we did not expect, you're showing just fake surprise. That's not needed. When we are in the class, we are here to learn. So let's not react unnecessarily. Let's learn from the move. So bishop to b4. Opponent played a3, attacking the bishop. Bishop took the knight. Opponent would have taken back with the pawn. And now the pawn is no longer free. It's not a free pawn anymore.
Yeah,
Vishnu plays e5. He wants to exchange of the pawns. Or the queen.
So you see.
What do you mean you see? Just an exchange. If white takes it, it's an exchange of pawns.
So then there is the queen will be.
No, that's an exchange of queens. So it's not like you get anything by playing e5. So,
use the castling.
that's true. That's a good point. But e5 is a bit unnecessary. It's better to first develop castle instead of making again pawn moves. Myra,
Sir, I think next they should put the pawn front.
why not take? Again, exchange bad. Exchange bad, not exchange good. That we have to forget. Exchanging is not a bad idea. Here exchange is bad for why? Because when
I
queen
call
takes...
exchange a chop off.
Okay, so when queen
There is
takes...
no way for castling.
Yeah, castling is gone. That's a problem.
But
Yeah?
then, sir,
Yeah.
the pawn can take the other pawn.
No, when queen takes queen, you'll take the queen only, na? And then black will take back. Just equal. Yes, Shrenik?
Sir, before they kill the pawn, they should move their bishop out so that the rook can protect the queen and they can castle.
And then black will take the pawn, no? Black will take, you will take, and then again black will take the pawn for free. So white has to react. White saves the pawn. And now Vishnu has to save his knight. He goes to the corner to a5.
Sir, move on.
That we will see. Opponent played bishop to b5. Check. How should we react to the check? Let's ask Rayansh Manna. If you are black, what will you do here, Rayansh? Who wants to come friend? No,
Sir,
Parth, you need to think about the position. Don't worry about all that.
Sir, I would block with the bishop.
Yeah, blocking with the bishop says
Sir,
Rayansh, which is
sir,
fine.
Because if we move pawn, then that pawn will take that
Pawn will take
then
that.
this thing, then bishop takes and
Knight will take. Bishop takes and knight will take the bishop. So it's actually fine to play c6. Vishnu played c6, which is fine. Bishop moves also fine. c6 is also fine. Don't move the king, because if you move the king, you can't castle. Right? Yeah. So now opponent Vishnu played. After c6, opponent played bishop back to safety, and Vishnu developed this bishop, attacking the knight. So a normal move would be to save the knight, going here or going here. That's it. No? That's the only two squares. Opponent plays.
G3 is the better.
G3 is better because the D2 will block the bishop off. Yeah, so G3 attacking the bishop. Yeah, good point. Opponent played pawn takes pawn. A blunder. It's a blunder. Is it a blunder actually? This actually it looks like a blunder, but there is something we have to understand. If you Queen exchange will be there. That doesn't matter. If bishop takes knight, what will white do? If you take the free piece, like here Vishnu first played queen takes queen, which is fine, exchange of queens, and now Vishnu can take the knight. Did he take it? No, he didn't take it. Why didn't you take the knight, Vishnu? Do you have an explanation?
Sir, I thought you would go for a discovery attack as if we're going to c7, then move the pawn c7 and checking, and I
Then you move the king. Then you can move the king.
Exactly after that, because
Okay.
then you go for a queen.
No, queen rook will take. So you are actually right.
Even I don't remember this in
Okay, so not c7. If you take, so this is not a free piece. It's like a trick by the opponent. If you take this knight thinking it's free, you're about to get hit with a big surprise. White will play. Who can find out white's next move? Rayansh.
Pawn to b7.
Yeah, pawn will take the pawn with a check. What do we call this tactic? Not a fork. Fork is when one piece attacks two pieces.
Pin?
This is not a pin. Pin is when the piece cannot move. Yes.
Discovery attack.
Discovered attack. This is a discovered attack. The pawn, you already told me just 2 minutes back. Discovered attack.
And then
Yeah. So if a piece moves out of the way and something else attacks something on the way, then it's called a discovered attack. So here, pawn was here, black pawn was here. Wherever you move the pawn, here or here, it will be a discovered check from the bishop. And pawn takes pawn is a check. When the king moves, you will lose your rook and opponent will get a queen. So white will get a rook and queen. Like white will be capturing a pawn is reaching the end, so you will get a queen. Na? But bishop can take back. So you basically get a rook. So it was not a free knight in this position. So Vishnu was aware of that. He saw the discovered attack. So that's very good. And Vishnu played, let's see, he castled, which is a good move because he's giving a check by castling. It's one of the coolest things in chess. Yeah, either side you can castle, left or right, any side. Okay.
king.
Yeah, king of course, but either side.
On the queen side, the move will come to 3 or
Yeah, when you write the moves, it will be triple
because
sure.
go 3 squares.
No, it's 2 squares. Whether you go left or right, it's 2 squares. That's how you castle. Now king is in check, so white blocked the check. If king had moved, then bishop will take the knight. So knight blocked the check. So this is a very good game so far by the opponent as well. And now Vishnu gives another check with the bishop. Let's ask Raika. If you are white, how will you deal with this check, Raika? What will you play for white? Who's making? Straining, why are you flying? Yes, Raika. Move the king to e1 says Raika. What do you say, Straining?
Sir, I say to move the pawn to f3.
Yeah, f3 is even better. King moves also fine, but f3 attacks the bishop. No? So you're removing the check and attacking. Yes, Parth?
Knight to f3.
Knight can't move, it's pin. This is a pin. Knight cannot move anywhere. It's a pin right now. If you move the knight, it will become a check from the rook. Right? So pawn f3 kicks the bishop back. And now, don't make noise please. And now pawn takes pawn by white. Here Vishnu takes back with the king. He could take him the knight also, but yeah, king takes. Opponent plays g4. Let's ask Inaya. If you are black, what will you do here, Inaya? Srini can stop making noise. Let's be quiet. I'm asking Inaya. White has just played G4, right? So my question to you is, what should you do for black in this position? You have to decide, yeah?
That pawn was next to bishop.
Square, square. To which square? Pawn to which square?
E4.
E4. You want to push the pawn to E4. Let's ask Anika. If you are black, what will you do, Anika? You have to be ready with your answer. I already gave time. Please don't make noise, guys. Not decided? Parth, what will you do? You have to be ready. When I'm asking somebody, you should also think.
Sir,
Yes.
bishop to E6.
Bishop to E6. Let's ask Varnika.
Bishop to E6.
Okay, so Inaya, white has just played G4, right? White's about to take the bishop. You have to always pay attention to opponent's last move. If you play E4, I'll just take your bishop for free. So opponent is about to take the bishop, so you have to save the bishop. So in the game, bishop went to G6. Either move is fine. E6 is also fine, G6 is also fine, both are fine. And now opponent played C4. Here, who can find out a good move for Vishnu? Vishnu didn't play that move, but there is a good move here for black. Let's see if anybody can find out. You have to think, it's not easy. It's not an easy move. Yes, Inaya?
The knight killing the pawn.
But the knight will take the knight, no? You lose a knight, no? Anika? Anika?
We check, no?
Wait, Anika. No. Raika.
So if you kill the pawn,
Calmness, 1%.
pawn, then the knight kills the knight.
Arya, silence, please.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
When one person is speaking, don't. If you interrupt again, you're going to get a negative point. You have to behave properly. 1 second. Raika was saying, if knight takes pawn, if knight takes back,
But that can't happen.
I'm asking Raika. What is this lack of calmness? Yes, Raika. It can't because it will be a check. So that means this is the good move. So Vishnu, please focus here. Leave the pieces. Let's focus here. So this is actually a good move. Knight can take the pawn. Do we understand that?
Oh, it's a
So Vishnu actually played knight h6, developing his knight, and now opponent saved the pawn by pushing it. Vishnu brings his rook into the game. So now all his pieces are in the game. The rooks are good, the bishop is good, knights are okay in the corner, but still okay. Opponent brings his rook into the game. So this bishop is yet to come out. That's a problem for white. Inaya is not focusing. Now Vishnu plays knight c4. He could have done that one move back. He would have got the pawn. Yes, Shrenik, what happened?
Sir, I have a good move for white.
What is it?
Rook to B1.
Rook to b1 check. That's just a checking will move. Check is not a good move. Check is just a check. There's a good move here for white, which white missed. Instead of playing rook e1, white could have played.
Bishop takes.
Yeah, bishop takes rook. Vishnu had blundered. He put the rook in the good square. That it looks like a good square, center, but it's a blunder. Bishop can take. So opponent didn't see that. He gets another chance now. Still doesn't see it. He moves the king. Vishnu takes the pawn on c2. Free pawn, right? The king was defending it. And now there is a problem for Vishnu. Till now, when the king was on d1, the knight couldn't take the knight. But once opponent moved out of the pin, the knight is free. The bishop took the pawn, and now opponent takes the knight. And now opponent is winning. He's up a piece. He's in. What happens?
So then next move for white to D. Vishnu is under control.
No, it's black's turn. So Vishnu loses the piece, but Vishnu also gets a piece now.
Vishnu is under
Yeah,
control.
bishop takes bishop. Please sit down, Varnika. Bishop takes bishop. So instead of taking that knight, first white should have taken this bishop. But he took the knight, and now Vishnu takes back. So he's not losing. He gets back the piece. Still equal.
Now one point advantage is
That we'll see. We'll see. Please don't make unnecessary noises, Varnika. Please focus. Let others focus in the class. So don't make unnecessary noises. So knight to a5. Check. Vishnu moves out of the check. Pawn to c6. That pawn is becoming a strong thing. Yeah, please don't make noise, Raika. Pawn has become almost at the end, just 2 steps away.
So where are the teams queen?
You were not listening here, huh?
Sir, I was with them.
Then you would know when the queens got exchanged.
I remember.
It's a game. Queens get exchanged.
I remember.
Okay, now coming back to the position. Pawn to e4 was played by Vishnu. That's a good move because it opens up the rook. Right, if the pawn takes. Pawn didn't take, pawn pushed. Now there's a free pawn here. Knight can take it. I am still not listening. You're thinking of some other world, something else you're thinking about it. Dreamland. Yeah, you got to focus. Yeah, it's a free pawn. Vishnu pushes the pawn again. Is that a good move? Let's ask Arya. Is pawn e3 a good move or a bad move by Vishnu? Why? Why is it bad, Arya?
Because whose turn is it? White. So
I'm asking the move that black played, is it good or bad?
It is bad.
Why?
Because white will capture with the bishop.
Yeah, it's a free pawn. That's why it's a bad move. Yeah, opponent didn't take it. No, rook will not take it. Rook takes, and it's even worse for black. Yeah. So Vishnu, opponent played f5. He didn't take the pawn. Opponent played f5 and Vishnu gave a check with the bishop. The king moved up. Now this pawn is not free. Vishnu pushes the pawn again. Should rook take this? Let's ask Raika. Should white take this pawn? Because bishop will take. Yeah. So opponent plays.
Or rook.
Rook then king. Yeah, rook also. Yeah. Bishop f4. Vishnu's pieces now jump in. Now look, the pieces are looking very good for Vishnu, and this pawn is very nice. This knight is not playing. That's the only problem. So this knight needs to come to better squares like this. Or if this pawn is free, you can take it if it's free. Right now it's not. After king moves, it's free. You should take it instantly. Yeah, Vishnu takes it with check. Now what pieces are active? Vishnu has a good position here.
So it's also a fourth. The pawn is under attack.
That is defended. It's not a fork. Pawn is just a check. King moves to g2. So material wise, it is equal. Two rooks. Bishop knight. Pawns, 4 pawns, 5 pawns for Vishnu and 4 pawns for white. So Vishnu is up by 1 pawn. Yeah. Now after king g2, the rook moved to d4, attacking the Inaya. What is the rook attacking?
The bishop.
Yeah. So white defended it. Vishnu attacks it again. Very good move. Now 2 pieces are piled up on the bishop. So white has to move the bishop. And white didn't. White played knight b3. Should we take the bishop, Varnika? Why not, Varnika? Why?
Then we lose our
Rook, yeah? But then rook can come back and take. So it's actually fine, but there's a much better move. And that's what Vishnu played. Can Parth find out the winning move for white? For black? Black has a winning move in this position. A very good move. A move that wins a piece. Shrenik, please sit down. People have to see. Please sit properly down. Wait, 1 second. Black. White has just played knight d3. Yes, Parth. Rook to f4. Taking the bishop is good. Once Vishnu, you have to first be calm. Instead of telling answers to your friend, you have to be ready with your answer and not tell anybody. You have to learn to tell your answers when it's time and not be too excited. So, Parth, taking the bishop is good, but then knight will take the rook and you will take back. You will get bishop and knight for a rook, which is good. But there's something even better. Shrenik, what did you find? Okay. Yes, Myra?
Sir, rook gets a check.
Yeah, this check. It looks winning though, but there's a problem. If you play this check, white will still take this knight. So he is not just defending the bishop, he is also attacking the knight. So this is a good move because after king takes, rook takes, you still have a very good position. But yeah, the best move would be taking the bishop. In the game, 1 second, in the game rook d3 check happened. King took the knight. and Vishnu took the knight.
Happily.
So all equal. Vishnu is still up by 1 pawn only. Opponent brings the rook to the game. Vishnu places rook back to d3 to come back to d4. Opponent plays a4. Is it a free pawn? Why not?
Yes.
So why are you saying no simply? Automatically you are saying no just like that. It is a free pawn.
Yeah.
Opponent has just given up the pawn for free. But instead Vishnu blunders here again. Vishnu plays bishop c6. Is it a blunder?
Yes.
Yeah, rook will take it, right? Oh, but opponent didn't take it. Opponent played, or what did Vishnu think actually? You thought if rook takes bishop, you can play this. Is that? Do you remember? No. Okay. Opponent just played a5.
Rook would be he was actually looking to intercept me, but he would have to come back again 3 squares before.
Let's keep things simple. What intercept do you want? Rook takes bishop is a check, so he can take the bishop for free and then come back. So there's no interception, nothing. It's just a check. So this move is a blunder. Opponent could have taken the
Even
bishop.
he did a blunder.
That we will see. Right now we're talking
Sir,
about this
how many
move, not.
moves came on this?
Let's focus on the present, this position. So white played just a5, and now Vishnu plays rook d4, allowing this one more time. Rook takes bishop, and this time opponent took it.
Yep.
And now Vishnu is down a bishop, right?
Down.
White has an extra bishop. The king moves. Where should the king move? Let's ask Anika. If you're black, what will you do, Anika? B8. So whenever somebody gives a check, right, go towards the piece that's attacking you. Don't simply move
That's
away.
illegal.
No, B8 is illegal. We can't go there. But you can go to D8. But don't just, always go towards the piece. Attack your opponent. Don't just move out of the check. So King B7 or D7 would be good. And now when the rook moves, now Vishnu gets back his piece. Let's ask Rayansh. How will Vishnu get back the piece, Rayansh? Yes. Huh?
Rook takes bishop.
Yeah. Free piece here.
Bam.
Rook takes bishop. So material is again equal. King goes to G3. Now there's a pawn hanging. Vishnu gives another check. He doesn't take the pawn. King moves. And now Vishnu's pawn is hanging. There's no mate. It's difficult to give checkmate there. So he should have taken the pawn. Because now opponent takes the pawn with the king. Now he gives again check. The checks are not helping really. Checks are just checks. It doesn't help. The king will run out. And then checks will be over. So it's better to just take this pawn or now take the h pawn. The king moves to d1.
Now does he
Again check. Again gives a check.
check?
The king moves and finally checks are over. There's no check now. So now he has to take the pawn, the h2 pawn. He doesn't. He moves the rook here. So there's nothing funny. It's just a game. We have to learn from the mistakes. So we have to understand Vishnu. Check. Don't give so much importance to checks. He's again trying to give a check here. That check is actually good, but white can bring the king now in this position. So it was better to just take this pawn. But yeah, let's see. White played. He played rook check. Now Vishnu's king gets into some checks. King b1 attacking the rook. Vishnu defends. Yeah, he could have taken the pawn. Taking the pawn is better, but yeah, he defends. Rook c1. A big blunder by the opponent, which Vishnu did not punish. Vishnu could have punished his opponent. It's a huge blunder.
How?
How is it a blunder? What can black do? Let's ask Shrenik.
Sir, rook to b2.
Which rook? The A rook or the D rook?
D.
Yeah. Rook D. This would have been checkmate. Lights out. Game over. If Vishnu had played rook D to B2, game over.
I made it even
But-
more complicated.
Yeah, Vishnu didn't find rook D to B2. He played rook A B2, which is not the end of the game. King can move, right? So king moved. So there was a mate in one which you missed. Big miss. Again check. King moves back. Again getting the chance. He can again do it. But Vishnu again repeats with the check. What is so funny? You guys have never missed a checkmate.
It will become a draw.
Calmness. There is nothing funny about when you see somebody's game, try to learn from that game. There is nothing to laugh. You guys have blundered bishops, knights, queens. Everyone has made blunders. Here he just missed a maiden one. That's nothing to laugh at. It's a normal thing. So your aim should be to learn from that mistake, not laughing at others.
Vishnu was only
So-
laughing at his own mistake.
No, that he can do, no, but others shouldn't. So he gave a check, king moves. He plays rook a2 check again. It is so funny here. You have never seen a draw by repetition, is it before? Now you see it now. A draw is not a joke. I don't know why you are laughing for a draw. What happened to Arya? Somebody take him to the hospital. He is laughing at a draw. It's just a draw.
It's not just a draw. It's the first draw that's happening. My window Harry was
No, he would have got draw before also.
I never done a draw.
Okay. So, okay, enough. So he repeated the same position 3 times. So it became a draw. Even in the last move, instead of again giving the check which made it a draw, he still had the mate in one. But yeah, he thought white is about to take this pawn because rook is active. And he thought there's no checkmate, he just repeated and made it a draw. Okay, time for the first negative. Please move this side. Time for the negative. So our Arya gets a very nice negative point for disturbing the class.
Vishnu also gets. He
No,
was
no,
laughing so
no.
much.
You are laughing till Cedar Block can hear you and you're saying.
I never said my mother will never be able to hear me.
Okay.
You were laughing till my dog.
So that's how this game ended. Close game. You played good moves. The moves were good most of the time. Just that one mate in one was missed. Alright.